Hey guys, I am about done with my crash out. I'm coming back from the zombie world of being so depressed that I lost my job that I thought would be at forever. So I'm getting ready. I'm gonna actually film today. I'm gonna actually do some things. But I wanted to talk about, I had my first interview this morning at the company that I'm really excited about, and it went so well. She's sending my information over to the hiring managers, and then I should have a video interview, and then if that goes well, then I'll go into the office and meet everyone. We talked about the opportunities of growth in the company, and she was talking about how if I do ever decide to move up into other positions in the company, there are a lot of opportunities to move to Chicago. It makes me so excited. I just feel so aligned with this job, you guys. There are a few things that have me I'm still being logical about this. The hardest thing for me is that it starts about 20,000 below what I was getting paid, which is hard. However, I live with my brother right now because he just got divorced and I am single mom, so we just are saving money living together. So I can't afford to take the pay cut right now, and in about 2 years I will be making a lot more. So it's like, tough it out for 2 years. It's still at a good pay. Like, most people would consider it being a high paying job. It's just less than what I'm used to. So it's not like a bad thing, especially when I'm going into an entirely new career and they're gonna train me and get me my licensing and all of that stuff. I feel like it's gonna be worth it, and it is aligned with what I want long term, which is to move to Chicago. And there's also quarterly bonuses and stuff, so I just need to work my butt off and make more money, and also make more money on TikTok. So I feel like I'm gonna be okay. I am kind of putting all my eggs in one basket, if I'm being honest. I have not applied to another job. I have not looked for jobs. I pulled it up. I think I've kind of been in a place of denial, if I'm being honest, of just how did I go from a week ago thinking I was at my forever job to now I'm searching for a job in an entirely new career? It's an insane switch up. So I have been numb, really, just kind of shutting down, and I have not had the energy to do anything. Today I had to get up, and I've been sleeping all day, if I'm being honest. I'm not myself. Today I had to get up early, and by early, my interview was at 10, so I had to get up at 9, which felt early to me, which was insane because that's not like me. But I got up, and now I hung up my fan and stuff that I wanted hung up on my wall. I'm gonna film a few things. So I'm just kind of getting back to myself today and starting to get back on track. So I haven't even considered any other jobs, which it is something that is on my mind, because I know if I stay in the data analyst field and find a job doing that, which in Utah there's a lot of tech companies, that I could, if I get the job, make double. So I'm just trying to think, do I want to try? I think it would take me a while to find a data analyst job, because I don't think I'm the best candidate in that field, because I didn't quite get all the training that I needed to be ready to find that job at another company, if that makes sense. So I do think that I will look at other jobs, but for now, I'm focusing on this one because I'm manifesting this one. This feels aligned to me. It feels really good. My friend who told me about this job is a freaking ray of sunshine. I love her so much, and honestly, just working with her every day would be so good for my mental health, because she's just amazing. And I would feel like I have a friend here right now. I feel very isolated and alone, and I think a lot of that is because I've been working from home for 5 years, and I feel like I've just kind of been in a rut and not getting ready every day. I feel like it's something that I need. I feel like the universe was like, girl, you are letting yourself go. You need to get back to life, and that's why this is happening. So I'm a little bit excited. I think it's gonna be very hard for me to get up and go into an office every day, but long term it'll be good. So I will let you guys know how the next interviews go. I'm so excited. I'm just realizing I forgot concealer at the very end. That's cool. I just feel like I'm so good at manifesting things. Destiny's Child at my concert. Yes, ma'am. So if I just feel like I made this happen. I started thinking about Chicago. I've been manifesting hard for Chicago. Then my entire life blows up and it ends up leading me to a company that's based out of Chicago. I just don't feel like that's a coincidence. No. I'm gonna start filming today talking about my experience at the concert. I've talked about it in lives and stuff, but I haven't made videos, so I'm gonna tell you guys how everything was, how it was different than Chicago. I just haven't been ready. I've been crashing out. I'm also, now that I have time to figure out like the sound and editing and all of that, I have been unhappy with my sound for a long time. I've been using Riverside, which most people suggest, and it just has issues with the screen sharing sound, and I haven't had time to figure that out, so I've just been going along with it and just like, someday I'll fix this. So I'm really focused on making sure that I have good editing and good sound, all of that this week. So I'm trying out new programs while I'm filming me going back to the albums and ranking them. I just figured those are good ones to those are good videos to test it out on, because I don't necessarily need them. If it sucks and I can't post it, I don't think it's a big deal. I filmed the B-Day one and the sound sucked. I sound really muffled. It's not good. So I didn't post it, and I wasn't going to. If anybody wants me to post it even though the sound isn't good, I will, but like the sound of the music sounds good. It's just my voice is pretty quiet and muffled. So I wasn't going to, but let me know. I will if you want me to. So today I'm going to listen to 4. I'll probably actually do a couple albums today, because I have time. I don't have a job. I can get caught up on everything. I'm going to start planning everything with Kelly, because I'm going to finish everything Beyonce this week, and I'm starting Kelly, let's say Monday. So that this week, because I want to do some videos like looking back on my journey and all this stuff and kind of end the Beyonce journey. Oh gosh, I haven't thought about this. It's going to make me emotional. I'm not ready. But anyway, I'm going to start Kelly Monday. That's the goal. I still have like a few small performances of Beyonce's that I haven't seen, and one concert, I think it's Rock in Rio or something like that, which I was told was the same as the Mrs. Carter show. It was just like the first half or something like that, so I didn't do it at the time because I was rushing through everything and it was basically the same, and I knew I would want to go back to a concert later, which I do, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna weave in some Beyonce stuff as I go through the other journeys when I'm like missing Beyonce, so I'm kind of saving a few things. I think we should get through Kelly pretty quickly since I've already done Destiny's Child. I don't think she has a ton released that I will have to react to, so I'll get through that pretty quickly, and then we'll move on to Brandy and Monica. Like, I'm really excited to start a new journey. I think I'm at this point where I kind of need to start fresh with everything, because I'm kind of crashing out about everything, and I think that it'll be really good for me. So I'm excited. I feel like the top of my head is so flat, but once I have headphones on and stuff, it looks good, so whatever. All right, thank you guys for getting ready with me and for caring about where I'm at with my unemployment stuff. It is hard. It's hard. I've seen people go through this, and I always understood like it would be so hard to lose your job and not have the money to pay for everything, but I literally, my severance was $15,000, and even with that, like, I have this huge cushion. Like, I am still crashing out. I'm having a hard time. But the other thing is, I'm just yapping here, but this is the other thing. Since I got that severance, if I get a job quickly, I have the money to buy another car, which I need, especially if I'm going to be going into an office. Me and my daughter can't be sharing cars when she has all this stuff she has to get to too. So I have to get another car. And the biggest reason that I wasn't going to go to the Beyonce concert was because I need to get her a car. And now, because I lost my job and got a severance, I have the opportunity to change to a job that's based in Chicago, get my daughter a car, and I was able to go to the Beyonce concert. Imagine if I didn't go and then I got laid off and it was like, for what? Did I miss that? Like, anyway, so I'm really happy about that too. I just feel like everything's meant to be. It's just really scary. Even though I feel like I trust everything, I know that everything's gonna work out, it's terrifying. It's terrifying, especially like not having any help from like their dad, you know. He gets garnished his taxes and stuff, so occasionally it gets paid, but I can't rely on him for anything. I was gonna text him and ask if he had a medical plan that he could put them on, but I'm just like, what is the point? I'm just gonna get mad texting him and having no help when I'm in a situation when I need help, so I didn't even bother, because I don't need another thing to bring me down. Which reminds me, you guys, when I was in Vegas, so my kids were supposed to go to their dad's house. But every time my kids have anything to do over the weekend, he's just like, oh, just don't come this weekend. Which usually I don't care, because I'm home and I love having my kids home. I'm just like, whatever. but I'm out of town, and he tells my kids to stay home without me. They're 13 and 16, so they're like old enough to be alone. It's not that I'm scared, but I'm just like, the issue is then when I'm in Vegas, I have to be a mom, right? Like, they're texting me and being like, what should I eat? Like, all this stuff. And I'm just like, this is why you need to go to your dad's. They didn't. I told them they needed to go and they didn't. And I was so irritated about it. But they did stop texting me and left me alone. But I was just like, I just needed him to be a dad this one weekend. He's never just the dad. Anyway, I'm going to stop because I try not to talk about that. It's my kid's dad. I don't want it to be out there, but I've been frustrated over here. Anyway, that's all. I love you. Bye.